Well, hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to the review of Tiny Living Stuff Pack. Now, before we get into it, I want to mention that I got early access to the pack and I was able to take it for a couple of days, which means that I have, it's not a first opinion, so I have a rounded opinion on the pack. At least I think so. During these days, I try to build diverse houses and see how much use the pack has and the items of the pack. Apart from build mode, I've playtested a bit with Murphy beds, but that is it. The Murphy beds, it's the only gameplay item we got with the pack. This means that I have no opinion on the cast items, and I'm not going to review them because honestly, I have no idea on cast, clueless. I always judge the packs based on gameplay repeatability, how many times you can play something before it gets boring. Strangerville. Versatility, usability, and color of the items, and that is it. So let's get into it. The pack has an overall mid-century modern theme with some notes of Scandinavian minimalistic design, which sounds so big, but at least that's how I say them. Now, I'm kinda biased since these two styles are literally my two favorite styles to build and look at, but I'll try to be non-biased. So what I like about the new items, their sizes. Obviously, the theme of the build is tiny living, so they fit well in tiny spaces, and even if you're not a tiny house person, I think they can still be used in smaller rooms, for example. The one-tile desk, that was really needed in my opinion, because we only have kids-looking desks from Parenthood and a chunky one, which is kind of more traditional. So I always ended up using tables as desks. So I feel like it's a good addition in the game. Same with dressers. I can't stress how many times I've omitted adding a dresser to a room because I had no space. I'm not gonna waste two tiles. No, honey. So, dressers, we got two one-tile dressers, super useful. I also love how mostly well, the pack Tiny Living works with other packs. Something that I've always liked was when they added items that matched, other packs. Now, some might say, they're using older assets. However, I see it as expanding a collection, a style, and I really appreciate it because I like that idea. I also really like how they made some of the items to be multi-purpose. For example, Tiny Living came with TVs, which are 3-in-1 and function as stereo TV and bookcase. Totally useful. Bunk beds? No. We'll get to that later. Murphy beds function also as beds, couches, and some of them have bookcases. Again, totally useful. I really want to see more of that in the future, in other items, because it totally makes sense in real life. So, what I don't like about the items is the colors. And let me elaborate on that, because as a builder, I have a very strong opinion about colors. I had a big rant about how different the whites are in the game. So, let's get into it. Like I've said, I like things to match and create a cohesive style between the packs. So we have all of these different type of wood tones in the game, which is cool, diversity, yeah. But particularly in previous mid-century modern packs, which is Get Famous and Bowling Day, they've added specific wooden tones. Oh wow, but the items from the pack are here is a beige swatch 5 times with different colored variation accents. Okay. Here is an orange wood in 3 variations of color accents. Oh, why, thank you. I love to have variety. Here is a black and here's a white swatch because we're nice and want you to create cohesive styles. Oh, wow, thank you. And that's it. Sir, excuse me? What about light brown? Dark brown? Literally the 2 colors that match every single item from base game? What about red brown? Redwood? Yeah, redwood. I didn't want to have you to have too many options now, would I? Oh, thank you. at least add light and dark brown variations. Like, come on, it's beyond me. We need light, dark brown variations, black and white. And then add anything else. Also, you know what else we needed? Another toilet. Yeah, we needed another toilet. Oh, we didn't. You ask, why was it added? Was it smaller than the other toilets? That would make sense in a tiny living stuff pack, wouldn't it? Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, is it cheaper than the other ones? Oh, no, it isn't. Okay, so it's just a toilet. Oh, yeah, it is. It's just a toilet. The painting we got, like, it's super cool. I love the plant variations. But honestly, it has so little variety. And some of the color swatches are the exact same picture with different colors. Yep, great. And since we're in the subject of items that I think weren't needed or like were very unnecessary, like as the toilet, for example, we also got an armchair, which looks very similar to the bowling day one and some others we have in games. I don't feel like the need to have this one. Will I use it? Yes, I will. Do I justify adding it? No, I don't. And same with the rag we got. It's too similar with other rags. Will I use it? Yes. Could I live without it? Also yes. And the couch. The couch. It has this Scandinavian mid-century feel to it. It has pillows, it looks comfy, but honestly, I'm bored of basic couches. I want sectional ones, I want L-shaped ones, I want modular ones, I want lounges, I want pull-out couches. How stupidly good would that be? Like, yeah, okay, sure, you can nap on a bed, or like on a couch, but imagine being able to pull the couch open and being able to sleep there. Like, not nap, but sleep 2 sims there. Yes, please. I want more variation in the couches, like different types. I'm bored of couches, honestly. So, moving from the items, let's go into the tiny building aspect, which is one of the main things of the pack. So with the pack there were added 3 tiers. Tier 1, which is micro house with 32 tiles. Tier 2, which is tiny house, 64 tiles. And small home, which is 100 tiles. Each of these types of houses are included in a new residential lot type, which is tiny home residential, if I'm not wrong. And each of these tiers have different benefits. The smaller the house, the more the benefits. I'm never going to be a tiny house builder. However, I found the challenge really fun, being able to count the tiles and work around them. Again, as a builder, I would love to see more challenges in build mode because, like, people who do gameplay have all these things to explore, and I think build mode could really benefit from some challenges. However, based like on the gameplay aspect of tiny living and at least how I saw it, I think the game wasn't ready for a tiny pack. I feel like there were some improvements to be made before they introduced a tiny pack. Namely, spiral staircases, diagonal staircases. It's 2020. Why don't we have the technology yet to be able to place diagonal stairs? I don't get it. Ladders. Do I need to say more? I don't think so. Smaller lots. Sure, the game has like 20 by 15 lots, but honestly, when you're building a 32 tile house, what are you supposed to do with the rest of 268 tiles remaining? Yeah, I did the math. And like, how cool would it be if they added with a free update, like before the pack, a word like Newcrest, like a totally empty word, totally basic, I don't care, but like with tiny lots. And even the size of it, I don't care. It could also be tiny, like the one from Vampires. I don't even know its name. Like, I've never played or built anything there. Like, Imagine that. It would be so good. Also, I'm not sure if it is a bug, it's something that annoys me though. Like, in the past, two Sims were able to sleep in a bed that was shoved next to a wall. In the past. Currently, you cannot do that. Like, why do I have to waste this extra tile so I can, like, sleep two Sims? I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. If it is a challenge to build a 32 house, I shouldn't be wasting tiles, right? And I know some will say, oh, we want bunk beds. The B word. I get it. Discovery University and Tiny Living both were great packs for bunk beds. I get their usability. I get that they would save a lot of space. But as someone who doesn't like heat, who doesn't gameplay with heat, and who has found an alternative to create somewhat of a bunk bed, I don't really mind. There, I've said it. I get it. It would have been great. So, final overall opinion. Would I buy this pack if it wasn't gifted to me? Yes. Would I recommend it? Yes, if you like the style. Will I be using it a lot? Like, honestly, I can see myself using some of the items in a lot of modern builds. Kinda like the blinds and the sectional couch from the pack that shouldn't be named. My first pet stuff pack. In particular, the end tables, the tall dining table, sized down as, again, an end table, the coffee table, the dressers, the one-tile desks, all great items, I would be using them. Plus all the clutter. Small decor items, like come on, we need more of that in the game. The adorable hanging plants go so well with the Discovery University succulents, the tray of books, the kitchen bookshelf, the books with a bookend, and the small mirror, they are all so cute, and you will see them everywhere in my builds, and I want more clutter. The Murphy beds though, which is the main selling point of the pack, honestly, I don't really see myself building houses with that. Like, I've never seen a Murphy bed in real life, and I don't really get why so many people requested it. Like, is it only because it was in past games? Is it because it would add a new death type? I mean, I get some people like it, not for me. And yeah. That is it. If you have the pack, if you bought it, I would love to know your opinions thus far. If you don't have it, I would love to know how you've seen it like by others. Do you like what I say? Do you agree with any of the points that I made? Do you think that like I forgot something? I'm not sure. I would love to know. So yeah, this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have an amazing day and take care. Bye.